You guys know that I'm big on learning. Having no partner is no excuse when it comes to learning English in my world. I've learned most of my English myself. I've had some amazing teachers, but mostly I am self-trained, and I think I'm qualified enough to share with you the bits of wisdom that I have figured out myself on my journey. Today I'm going to share with you an amazing thing that you can do that you think is kind of underestimated in the world these days, and that is reading out loud. I think reading out loud is one of those practices that got thrown out with the bathwater when the communicative method came to the forefront, and we no longer do it. I don't think we any longer do it enough. Reading out loud used to be a big thing when I was a schoolgirl, and I think the reason why they don't tend to do it very much in modern English classrooms is that it takes up a lot of time, and usually a classroom would consist of 30 students plus in a typical mainstream school in Ukraine where I am. So I think there is wisdom in this madness, there is a method to it, but I don't think that reading out loud is one of those practices that you can just dismiss and never feel any negative outcomes. Reading out loud is great because it informs your mind with high quality English. Nowadays, we're in a slightly different situation than we were a decade ago in non-English speaking world, because now we have access to all those amazing materials that you can download for free from the internet, and you also have Amazon that you can order books from. So basically you have access to all this amazing literature written by native speakers for native speakers. And you can make use of that literature to program your sense of intrinsic grammar that is so important for us as English learners. We have a very different way of looking at the world because of the language that we use, that we speak as our first language, as our mother tongue. People in English who were born and raised in an English speaking environment have a very different way of relating to the world, trust me. And if you want to speak fluently and naturally and sound like a native speaker, it's important for you to get informed with native speaker English. When you're reading out loud, you're killing two birds with one stone. One, you're basically fueling your mind with native speaker English, like little children would do when they're quite young and they're born to Anglophone families. And secondly, you're actually listening to English coming through your vocal apparatus, so you're getting used to the sound of English, to what it sounds like in your own voice. Reading out loud might look a little bit like this. She has just finished enumerating for me the many facets of her spiritual journey, and is now looking to me for a response, hopefully approval, perhaps even praise. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint her. I don't really take pleasure in dashing the hopes of pretty young ladies, but that's my job. I'm the enlightened guy. Jed McKenna. An important add-on to this: pick materials that you love. If there is an English book you've always wanted to read, you can do it in 2 steps. First, read it for pleasure. Read it to enjoy it. And second, read it out loud. I do agree with some modern-day English specialists who say that, in fact, when we read out loud in a foreign language, we mainly focus on our pronunciation, and we don't focus as effectively on the gist. I think there is truth to that, but you can actually combine the two. Read for pleasure, for the gist, and then read to practice your English. If you like this video, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. Consider subscribing to my channel, giving me a like, and share this video with all the rest of your lone wolf learners who think that the fact that they have no partner to practice with is an excuse for them not practicing their English. Talk to you soon. Bye.